wants to share, Mohanji has shared. Mohanji has shared his experiences. Any other person wants to share their experience, and then we'll start. In the meanwhile, Rajiv ji, make my other ID also as a co-host, because I'll be
Okay.
presenting it from my laptop, and the audio thing that is from my mobile.
Okay. Okay, sir. Just a minute. Just a minute. So I have made you the co-host in both the IDs. Can you please confirm, sir?
Yes, it
Thank
is
you.
okay now. So we have seen the learnings from Akshay also in the chat box, where he has written, sir, by this we learn lots of things like principles and core values of social work, ethic, community. We also learn that UN bodies, how we can join UN bodies after completion of PG through internship, NGO, and directly as a consultant. We also learn about UNDP, UNICEF, UN volunteer. Then Anamika has
Excellent.
written, I learnt about professional social work from this virtual orientation in this pandemic situation. We get the chance to receive new learning experiences. I am grateful for joining this prestigious organization. Thank you so much, Anamika. Thank you so much, Akshay and Mohanji, for giving such a wonderful feedback. And we are happy to listen, you all are enjoying a lot, because our purpose is it should be education with enjoyment. It should not be only education. So it should be edutainment.
Yes, sir. Excellent, sir. And excellent feedback we have received from all the participants. Yes, I carry the discussion of Mohan saying he's mentioned that who is sharing the documents in the group. So the person who is sharing the content to the group with us, Hitesh Kumar Gulati, and we all are even lucky to have Hitesh sir today's session, and it is very important session for any one of you, because this today's session is not related to even for the social work field, but it's related to all part of activities like in corporate, in social, in health, in any of the department. When you do the activities, the reporting and recording is very important part. So now I moving ahead. So I hope everyone has joined. Maybe we have with us 10 people, that including sir and me, there is a 13 IDs here. So if those who are missing today's session, it's a very important session. So please ask them to join us as soon as possible. So now I'm moving to the introduction of our resource person for day 3 sessions. As already mentioned, we have with us Mr. Hitesh Kumar Gulati, is Honorary Director General with Association of Professional Social Work and Development Practitioner, APSWDP, Chandigarh. He is an organizational development and change management consultant with 19 years of diverse experience in HR, transformation project, process and product developments, gap analysis, research product, mentorship, training, report writing, consultations. He's been a leading HR transformation project in food and hospitality, electrical, home appliance, steel, textile, real estate, hospitality, license, education, overseas education, consulting industries, and report writing consultation for government and academia institutions at numerous locations in the northern India. He is certified climate reality leader from Climate Reality Project, trained by Novel Literatures and former US President Mr. Al Gore in at Climate Reality Leadership Corp virtual training program held in July 2020. He is also a certified master trainer under Green Campus program organized by the Climate Reality Project India. So we have with us very prominent and expert in the field, Hitesh Kumar sir, for taking the session on documentation and report writing. Sir, over to you. I welcome you for taking your sessions.
Thank you so much, Rajiv ji. And before we start the session, I just wanted to request all of you that we'll not make the session in a way in which I am only communicating, but I would request all of you also to participate in the discussion, because I'll make it interactive. And also, based on your tomorrow's session, a virtual dialogue which is on role of youth in tobacco control. So when we'll talk about report writing part, we'll have an activity for that also, which would be linked to your tomorrow's program, and how you can use it for making the structure for the report, right?
Yes.
So Rajiv ji, I think Lalit is not keeping well.
Yeah, Lalit is not here, so
Okay.
I don't
Otherwise,
know.
all other students, they have done.
Yes, so we have with us 11 students now
Okay. Okay.
out of 15.
So
Yeah.
we could see a lot of discussions happening in between the students from RGNIYD as well as from IGNO for planning for this particular virtual dialogue, right? So let's start with the session session today, because it's already 2:45 and 2:47, and I have only 42 minutes left for my particular session, right? Just a minute. Rajiv ji, is my screen visible
Yes,
now?
screen is visible, sir. Yes.
Okay. So let's start with the session which is on documentation and report writing. And towards the end, even me, Rajiv ji, and we hope Vivek ji would also join us. So we'll
Yes.
share our experiences also when we do the report writing part, how we work in different pieces, and then we make it a full piece in terms of a comprehensive report. So let's start with the session. Let us first understand what is a document, or what is, I think Lalit has also entered the waiting room. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let
He
us
is
first
ready.
understand what is a document. Before that, Lalit, we were just waiting for you. Most welcome.
Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, sir. Due to some network issues, I was not able to join. It's raining here, sir.
No problem. We were in fact waiting for you, and I think you have joined at a very right time. And before I start the session, I was just sharing with everybody that we'll keep it interactive, in which I am not only communicating about the topic, but I would like to hear your ideas also.
Yes.
So based on that, we have made the session in such a way in which we'll design the structure for the report of tomorrow's program, right? Because after the completion of tomorrow's virtual dialogue, you have to design a report also. So we'll make it interactive from the learnings from this particular session. You will be able to draft the report for the virtual dialogue, which is happening tomorrow also. So let us first understand what is a document, right? So a document is basically, it's an approved instruction either in paper or electronic form which guides about how an activity should be executed. It can be a procedure, specification, drawing, work instruction, or it can be also a collection of records. I'll move a bit fast on the documentation part, and we'll focus more on report writing part, because that is the main that we have to cover when we'll have this virtual dialogue also. So the principles of documentation are: design. It should be correct, complete, current, and traceable whenever we design it. It should be prepared, reviewed, means there should be a proofreading should also be done. And whichever document we are preparing, it should be properly distributed to the target audience. Now let's understand what are good documentation practices. So basically, a good documentation practice is required in order to ensure an auditable account of work performed. And good documentation practice is required for all documents included in a fully developed quality system. So whenever we have to comply with quality also, the more documented processes we have, we'll be able to comply to the quality in a proper way. Let's see what are the type of documents. The type of documents are batch records, specifications, validation and qualification records, standard operating procedures, policies, machine logs, product and services, and manufacturing procedures. So these are the different type of documents that we have. Now let's understand what is the typical retention time of these documents. When we talk about batch related records, its retention time should be 1 year beyond expiry date or whichever is longer. And in terms of legal documents, it should be retained, or it should be saved for posterity. It should be saved for a, you can say, longer period of time, because you never know when you would be needing those legal documents, which can be in terms of regulatory approvals or certificates. The other type of documents are SOPs, which should be retained for at least 5 years from the obsolete date. Standard test procedures, which should again be retained for 5 years from the obsolete date, and protocols and reports should be retained for posterity. Now let's go to the most interesting part, which is report writing. Now, before I start the second section, I would like to ask all of you, whenever we write a report, what is the basic principle that we should follow, or basic thing that we should keep in mind before starting writing a report?
Sir, it should be written in a like past form, sir. Like the thing is happened already. We have to
True.
take care of that things.
Yeah, it should be written in a past form, very right. What other things we should keep in mind?
Sir,
Title, summary.
Summary of the report, where exactly it should be positioned, the summary of the report?
Yes, first we have to also identify title. It will be, sir, in past tense, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And
summary should be coming where exactly?
maybe, sir, summary, sir, after intro part, sir.
Introduction of the program part.
Yes, sir, after introduction part.
Okay. Don't you think the summary, or in certain books you might have seen forward, which is written in the starting before the table of contents?
yes, sir. In various global level documents, the summary is in the starting of the documents.
Yes, it should be ideally in the starting of the document. It can be a summary, or it can be a message from, you can say, one of the authorized person from that particular organization, which is organizing the function, right? So when we'll design the structure for tomorrow's program also, that we'll do during this particular session only, because that will become a, you can say, pre-prepared document, or you can say a structure which you can use for writing the report for tomorrow's diary, right? So what are the type of reports you think you can design? What are the different type of reports?
Sir, I think reports are of various types, but basically formal and informal reports.
Okay. Any other guesses?
And also, sir, short or long report, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, discussions, points, and achievements.
Discussion points and achievements, that become a part of the report. But when we talk about different type of reports, I have listed few reports. Like, there are certain reports which are business reports, or when we do PhD, or when we do any sort of research also, those are research reports. Then there are conference proceedings or program reports, and then there are annual reports. Similarly, when we work in companies or you can say organizations also, there are certain daily reports also and monthly reports also, but those are bit different reports from which we are talking about, right? So when we start designing any particular program report, like let's take an example of tomorrow's virtual program, which is on a role of youth for tobacco control. So when we start writing a report for such a program, stepwise, how exactly we should go? What should be the approach that we should follow? Yes, can anybody share? What should be the approach that we should follow? And in that particular approach, what should be the steps that we should follow? Yes, Akshay, Lalit, Mohan, Vikas, anybody wants to share?
Sir, I like to share that while we are going to write the report, we should make sure that it should be clear. The language should be appropriate for the reader. Then we'll try to focus it on the basic idea on the reader. Like we'll focus on the readers who are going to read this thing. So we'll try to we'll try to make it a more formal way, because I think so the professionals only going to read it this report later on. So we'll try to make it more professional way.
Okay.
Then we should try to make it concrete and short also.
Okay. And Mohanji, based on the kind of documents that we shared with you a day before, like you are having information in different pieces. So what should
Yes.
be the first thing that we should do? Let's suppose if you are leading the report writing team. So ideally, what is the first step that you will be doing? If you have things in pieces with you and you have to frame a report out of that, so what is the first and foremost thing that you will do? Because right now the information is with you, but it is in a scattered way.
Yes, sir.
So सबसे पहला हमारा काम क्या होगा इसके ऊपर?
So the first and foremost thing, first we have while the tomorrow show, the program is going on. So first thing we have to write down each and everything, like the main points. We have to write the minutes of meeting,
Okay.
so that we can collect the all the knowledge, and then we'll try to put it in a proper structured way.
Right. So Mohanji, the first thing would be the structure. Whenever we build any particular house, also first we lay the foundation, and after
Yes.
laying the foundation, we based on the you can say that वो कहते हैं ना कि जो घर का एक डायग्राम दिया होता है उसने आर्किटेक्ट ने, so we allocate spaces for different rooms. So first is we work on the structure, then the style, and then the content. So it's basically we have to follow the SSC approach: structure, style, and content. Structure means what all sections we will be having in that particular report, what all sections would be having which all subsections, and from where we can get information about those subsections. So this is the way in which we'll design the structure of the report towards the end of this particular program. So we'll take 15 minutes for that particular thing, because we are already running short of time, and Rajiv ji, feel free when we touch 3:30, right? In fact, मैं भी साथ साथ घड़ी देख रहा हूँ. So
Yes, sir, time is your.
yeah, so 3 steps would be there. First would be the structure, then we'll decide on the style, and then we'll decide on the content part. And when we talk about these 3 particular steps, 11 steps are basically there when we talk about report writing. So if you see on the screen, the first 4 points, which says the first step is decide on different sections of the report. Second is decide on the information, the process in which you'll write, and what would be the flow of the report. Third is finding or collecting the information. like the way we shared the information with you in different pieces. And fourth is deciding the structure, because once you have the information from first three steps, then you have to decide how it should be placed in different sections and subsections. So the first four steps talks about the structure of the report. Then step 5 and step 6 is about the style or design of the report. So fifth step says design the main cover page, back page, and subsection cover pages. Right. In terms of the digital banner that you all have shared for tomorrow's program, while designing the cover page, back page, and subsection cover pages, make sure you follow the same theme of color, fonts that should be used throughout in the report, because that brings uniformity. Then sixth step is decide the style or format and draft the first part of the report. Right. So you'll decide which all sections subsections should be designed in what particular way, and what type of font should be used, what should be the size. These all things would come in step 6. Then step 7 to step 11 is about the content of the report. So when we talk about drafting the first part of the report, it starts from step 7. So step 7 is when you start developing content, analyze your findings and draw conclusions also. Because when you organize different, you can say, conferences or workshops, in that sometimes you have to decide the roadmap also for future course of actions. Then 8th is making recommendations. 9th is draft the executive summary and table of contents. And 10th is compile a reference list. References means if you have taken some data or information from any particular website, please make sure that you should mention those sources or references towards the end of the report. And 11th is revising your draft report, because we all know, even though if we have worked on n number of reports, but there is always a room for improvement. So even if when you draft it for the first time also, and start reading it, start doing the proofreading, you'll find a lot of places where some corrections needs to be done. So let's go step by step on these particular things which is related to report writing. When we talk about deciding on the different sections of the report, which is the step 1, we should know what is it about, what exactly is needed in different sections, why it is needed, and for which particular target audience it would be for it is aimed to. Then second is deciding on the information process and flow. So when we are designing this particular report, we should know what information do we need. Do we need to do any background reading for that? Or what articles or documents do we need? Yeah, if we have to contact any particular library, for instance, or if we need to interview people or observe people, or do I have to record data? In terms of our particular report, the virtual dialogues that we are having, we have to record data. So that is the reason when we talk about the technical part, Rajiv ji is already recording even today's session also, even previous sessions also. And in a similar way, tomorrow's virtual dialogue would also be recorded. And how will I go about this? Means we should have a clear picture when we have this particular information, how we'll divide it in different subsections. Finding and collecting the information. So when we are designing the report, certain things comes into, you can say, content, and certain things comes in the form of data that we learn once we'll go to the activity part towards the end. So while finding or collecting the information, you have to read written material, or sometimes you have to observe people or activities, or even talk to people also. Then fourth is deciding on the structure. So the type of report, if it is a research report, laboratory report, business report, or investigative report, and how formal the report has to be, and the length of the report also you decide when you are designing the structure of the report. So these are few of the subsections that you can have when you start designing the structure of the report. So depending upon the type of report, the structure can include a title page, then the executive summary, then table of contents, introduction, or you can say background of the virtual program if it is a program report, then the process and flow, what were your findings, and what were the conclusions and recommendations, and from where all you have referred for different content. That references should be mentioned in the references or bibliography section. And last is the annexure, right? So these four steps, they basically talk about the structure of the report. Then fifth is when we go to the design, when we go to decide about the style or the way we'll design the report. So we'll start with the designing of main cover page, back page, and subsection. So first we'll decide about the name or theme of the report, what kind of color combinations we have to take, if we have to use different photos, images, or clip arts, and if we are having a independent event or in collaboration with other partners, the logo should be there, and we should also decide that if the logo should be placed on the top and organizing bodies should be placed either towards the bottom, or you have to decide whether it should be on the right middle or left middle. That you have to decide on your own. Then sixth is when you decide about the style, format, and draft the first part of your report. So in that particular step, you decide about the font type and size that you'll be using, and try not to use more than 2 or 3 fonts in the report, and keep the basic fonts that you have taken in the cover page design, so that there should be a uniformity in subsection cover pages also, and pages which are having content also. Then decide about the findings and what all things should come in annexure also. Then let's go to the third part, which is related to the content. So in this particular step, we develop content, analyze findings, and draw conclusions. So we learn about what we have found, what was the significant or important about our findings, and what do our findings suggest. And we should always keep in mind, like one of you were sharing that one, the content should be in past tense, and the second, the content should be in third form. If you might have read those documents which are having this program introduction and this formal welcome also, it was using the first form. Like if suppose I am doing the formal welcome, in that it was written, I, Hitesh Kumar Gulati, Honorary Director General of APS WDP, formally welcome the chief guest, guest of honor, the panelist, or you can say the resource person of the day, and the participants from different backgrounds, stating which all backgrounds we have the participants. In that, it is written in the first form. But when we start writing it in the report, it should be in the third form, in which it is written that, let's suppose again if we are talking about formal welcome, तो उसमें इस तरह से मेंशन होगा कि Mr. Hitesh Kumar Gulati, Honorary Director General of APS WDP, extended a formal welcome to chief guest, guest of honor, resource person of the day, and participants from these all backgrounds. So it would be in basically the third form. So step 8 is making recommendations to help you decide what to recommend. So whenever we organize different workshops, let's suppose 2 days workshop or 5 days workshop or 7 days workshop, it is always recommended that we should come up with some roadmap or recommendations based on those workshops, because it should show that those particular programs that you have done are action oriented. So reread your findings and conclusions, and you should think about what actions should be carried out. Check that your recommendations are practical and are based logically on your conclusions. Also ensure that you include enough detail for the reader to know what needs to be done and who should do it. Like when we make those recommendations, we always make 2-3 columns in that particular recommendation. One is the recommendation, then the recommended by, and which particular body is responsible for that particular action, and the tentative, you can say, end date, because there should be a deadline for any particular activity that we are planning. So step 9 is drafting the executive summary and table of contents. Again, this is written in step 9, but this would go in the starting of the report before the table of contents. So an executive summary should be about 100 words long, and it tells the readers that what the report is all about, and summarize the recommendations also. In few of the reports, other than executive summary, it is sometimes message from the president, or let's say message from the founders of that particular organization. Then 10th is compiling a reference list. So as I was sharing, if we have used certain references, or we have referred to certain, you can say websites or books, we should mention that in the reference list or bibliography section. Then the last part is revising your draft report. Once you are done with the draft, you can say the first draft of the report, it is always important to revise over. And what all things we should do, or what all things we should check while we are doing the revising of the report. If you have done what you were asked to do, make sure that those things are mentioned there. Check the assignment question, the instruction guidelines, and the marking schedule to make sure. Then the second should be that the required sections are included and are in the correct order. Then the third is that your information is correct without no gaps. Fourth is, if your argument is logical, does the information you present support your conclusions and recommendations? Then fifth is that all terms, symbols, and their abbreviations used have been explained towards the end. And any diagram, tables, graph, and illustrations should be numbered and labeled. Then the seventh is that the formatting should be correct so that there is a uniformity. If somebody is reading the report, this we call it as user interface design. So on any particular page, they should not feel as it is they have come to some different report. So there should be uniformity in the report. So that is the reason it is being mentioned that the formatting is correct, including your numbering, headings are consistent throughout the report. And the last is that the report reads well and your writing is clear and effective as possible. So this is all about the 11 steps that we should remember while doing the report writing part. Now let's do an activity based on tomorrow's session. And Rajiv ji, I think we have 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have a time. Yeah.
So we
please
have
go on.
enough time, and in fact, I wanted to keep more time for activity because practically learning those steps would be more enjoyable rather than listening to the theory part. I hope all would agree to this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start designing the structure of tomorrow's session. Are we all ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so certain things I have already done, but the rest of the things we'll discuss, and we'll make the structure of that particular report. I hope all of you are able to see this particular screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Should I zoom it?
It's fine, sir. We can zoom it, sir.
Right? Even I am also zooming it on my screen. So if you see, this is a one-page structure that we'll be designing today. Any yes or no from your side? I hope all of you agree to this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you see the first section which talks about cover page and back page? So after tomorrow's session, what we'll be doing is, first we'll talk about how the cover page should be designed. And before that, let's talk in a different scenario rather than report writing. Lalitji, we were observing a lot that you were leading in a lot of things when it comes to organizing the programs also. And we saw a lot of participation from other members for this particular program also. Correct me if I am wrong.
Yes, sir. We all we out of the total all the field workers, 10 to 11 students were totally active, sir.
Right, right. In fact, we would request that all should become active and respond to what Lalitji and other people they are sharing. Because when we are talking about report writing also, make sure we divide the entire group into different teams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? Because first we'll share about the experiences, me and Rajiv ji, why we need different teams for this also. Like when we talk about a report writing for our particular programs also. So let me share, Rajiv ji, you also feel free to add where I'm missing something. Rajiv ji,
Sure. Please,
right?
please carry on. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start with the way Rajiv ji shared a document with you, like means how many days back you should start working on the program, and then after the program, how you should work on the report, right? So whenever we organize any particular program, first we prepare the digital banner and you can see the concept note of that particular program, right? So if you see on the screen also, section 1, most of the content that comes from the concept note that we design for any particular program, right? So once that digital banner and concept note is ready, then we share it with Rajiv ji so that the technical part Rajiv ji can take care of. Rajiv ji, what he does is he creates a Zoom link along with certain fields in registration that we need. Like I'll give you an example. If you might have seen that report sample of UN 75 report that we shared with you. So in the registration, we took information from the participants about their age group also, about their education also, and about their city of residence and country also. Because if you see in that report, we have shown a section which is related to participation analysis. So that particular data came from this registration fields that we took in the Zoom. Rajiv, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So we designed the registration fields or steps in such a way that it can also become a part of one of the subsections in the report, right? Because most of the reports we see deliberations from resource person or guest speaker, but we felt that there should be a section which should be devoted to participants also, and we should also know as an organizing body, like from which all fields different participants have participated. So we took the analysis in terms of different professions of people who joined the program, even in terms of from which all countries people have joined our particular virtual dialogue, right? So once this registration step is done, we know about what kind of target audience we have for this particular program. Then once we start the program, as you might have seen for today's program also in the previous programs also, Rajiv ji always records those programs. Zoom recording is being done for those programs. And why it is done? Because if you see the different sections in the report, while we design the structure of tomorrow's program, whatever deliberation this resource person is giving, or whatever you can say things guest of honor and chief guest is sharing, those are not you can say prepared in the starting, but those are delivered at that particular moment. So once we have the recordings, we know what kind of things they have shared in this particular virtual dialogue. So that is the reason we record those things, because that becomes easier for the content team to capture those particular things that guest of honor or the resource person or the chief guest has shared. So once we have those recordings, we give it to a team of 2 or 3 people who make the first draft of you can say deliberations from the resource person, and even the address by guest of honor and the chief guest. So once they make those you can say first draft of the sharings by different people in that particular virtual dialogue, that is being shared by our report writing team, because ultimately they have to design the cover page, they have to talk about the style of the report, and then they have to fine tune the first draft of the content that has been given by the reporters, right? So similarly, Lalit ji and team, Lalit ji, can you please respond?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have just selected 2 girls from our team. They are
Yeah,
just
so the
working like reporters.
so the reason was of sharing this story was, I hope Rajiv ji would also agree. Reason of sharing this story was so that you can also visualize and you can make 3-4 different teams when it comes to report writing for tomorrow's virtual dialogue.
Yes, sir. Rajiv sir was like continuously guiding me, sir.
Right. So
We were just discussing.
as a part of your team, as your assistants, we'll be giving you the structure once we end this particular session. We'll be making the structure right now. We have 15 minutes left, and then I'll be sharing it in the group, or probably Rajiv ji would be sharing it in the group, so that at least you'll have in mind what all sections and subsections we'll be having. And even if you see the remarks column, I have also written from where you can collect that particular data. Is
Yes,
it
sir.
okay? Right. So if you see the first part before section 1, we have written cover page, logo of organizing body and collaborative part. And back page design should be without logos. So probably in the back page, you can take a quote which is related to tobacco control, and probably you can use one photograph related to that. And make sure whenever you are using any particular image, it should be either a free download, or if you're taking from some other website, do mention the source also, which I think Rajiv ji has already shared with you earlier also. Right. Then the team members page and copyright, this would come on the back side of cover page. So once the cover page opens, this would be on the back side. So if you see the sample report which was shared by you, again that team members page and copyright page is there. Then comes the message from founder and principal advisor APS WDP. So what you can do is, after the message, you can have that summary also that we were talking about, or otherwise summary of the report can be explained by the message from founder and principal advisor APSWD. And then the table of contents, which you call it as the index of the report. And then we'll go to the first section of the report. So the first section of the report would be background of Tobacco Day, and background of Tobacco Day, World Tobacco Day. You can take it from Google, but please, again, it's a request, do mention the source or reference at the bottom of that particular page, so that there should not be any issue of copyright when it comes to the content part, right? Then the key objectives of this World Tobacco Day program, you can take help from Rajiv sir in terms of drafting the key objectives, and even you can create yourself also and search Google also. Then the third is APS WDP virtual dialogue, role of youth in tobacco control. So in this you have to mention how APS WDP virtual means a group of social work interns from IGNO and RGNIYD, they came up with this particular idea of organizing this virtual dialogue. Then the fourth is mode of communication, whether it was in English or Hindi or the regional language. And then the fifth is target audience, and what were the outcomes from this particular program. So till this, I have made it easy for you. Now, what can be the other sections that we can have in this? I'll not be writing it because we only have 5-7 minutes left. Rajiv, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we have 5-10 minutes extra for you. That's
But I'll take 10 minutes only, because I don't want to take your time also, and I don't want all
that is okay.
our young aspiring leaders also to wait too long.
Sure, sure. It's okay.
What can be the other sections that we can have in this report? And the hint that I'm giving you is, you can also refer to the minute-to-minute program, which is the program flow. That would help you in making different sections of the report. Yes. Anybody, can you share what can be the other sections in the report?
We can have the profiles of the resource persons, like from which backgrounds they come and their experiences. We can add that.
Yes. Before that, we'll have another section, Lalit. If you remember the minute-to-minute program or program flow, it was earlier written as formal welcome also, and one of the person was also sharing the program introduction, and then there was address by guest of honor, both the guest of honors and as well as inaugural address by chief guest also. So what we can do is section 2, we can make it as opening ceremony and inaugural. All of you agree to this,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? And after this, what Lalit has shared, that can become a part of the third section, which can be virtual dialogue oblique technical sessions. So in that, as Lalit shared, what we can do is first we can give the introduction of the resource person and then the sharings by that particular resource person on, let's say, one particular topic. So if you might have seen that sample report which we shared with you, that also shows the flow in this particular way only, in which we have given introduction about the resource person and then what was their sharing on any particular topic they have chosen for. So this would be the section 3. Now what can be the section 4? Again, the hint is you can refer to program flow, which will help you in coming up with section 4. What can be the section 4?
Questioning, sir.
Deliberations from those resource person also. Question and answers. Very good. So that can be way forward for that particular thing. But whenever we organize virtual dialogues, generally we don't have that particular section of way forward. Generally we do it in either in conference proceedings or workshops, because 1.5 hours is not a detailed discussion on any particular topic. It's more of sharing on a particular topic. But when it is a workshop mode, we divide it in different groups also, and they also actively participate in different issues related to, let's say, tobacco control, right? So questioning can be a one particular section, or we can also avoid that particular. Other than that, what can be the next section? Yes, Vikas.
Feedback, sir.
Section 4 can be
Feedback.
Feedback is there. Feedback we'll be having it in annexure part. And feedback is always towards the end of the program. Rajiv, if you remember the program flow mentions the feedback is taken towards the end of the virtual dialogue.
Yes.
So the
yes.
section 4 would be valedictory session, in which the one of the person gives the concluding remarks and vote of thanks. Hope all of you agree to this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And Lalit, as you made those 9 or 10 fields in registration, can you also export that particular data into Excel?
Yes, sir. It is possible. At the end, we can do that, sir.
Okay. So what you can do is, I'll also include one more section into this, which will show you participation analysis. Like I remember you have mentioned the date of birth also. So you will be able to take out the different age people that have joined this particular virtual dialogue, which is happening tomorrow. So if you are able to take that particular data, you can show a participation analysis also,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? Some of the things were missing in that participation. You can say the registration fields, which you can refer to are the SAPS WDP virtual dialogue, UN75 virtual dialogue also. But that again depends upon the organizing team. As you all decided that you should have name, father's name, date of birth, those things there. But again, the analysis can be made from that also. So you can refer to that report, which can help you in making the analysis for this virtual dialogue based on the registration field that you have taken for this virtual dialogue, right? Then the group section 6 would be group photograph, because till now when we are talking about different sections, it was talking more about the resource person, the guest of honor, and the chief guest. But we want that we should also have group photograph of different participants who participate in the program. So that is the reason. I hope Rajiv ji would also agree to this. That is the reason while towards the end of the program, in few of the programs, we always request all the participants to switch on their videos so that we can take the screenshots. And that we basically have 3 to 4 photographs in that group photograph section. And then the last is annexure part. So annexure would be having the minute-to-minute program or the program flow. And then, as Vikas was also mentioning, the feedback part, e-feedback would also be there in the annexure. These two things toward will come in the annexure. So let me now stop sharing this particular document. I'll show you the entire document which has all the sections. Just a minute. So is it visible on your screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you all might have seen the section 1, which was background. Now section 2, as we were discussing, it would be opening ceremony and inaugural. So opening ceremony and inaugural, as per the program flow also, we'll first go with the formal welcome. Again, the formal welcome or program introduction, whatever we'll be writing in the content, it should be in the third form, as I shared with you during that report writing session also. Then addressed by guest of honor, Dr. Sumit Arora, President APSWDP. Again, if you see the remarks I have written, you can take it from the Zoom recordings. So guest of honor introduction and deliberation, or you can say whatever they have shared in their particular address can be gathered from the Zoom recordings. Then addressed by guest of honor, Mr. Karan Kalia, who is the youth ambassador, represented India in UN U Under-19 World Cup and Asia Cup. Then inaugural address by chief guest, Mr. Vivek Trivedi, founder and principal advisor, APSWDP. So this is the second section that you can have, which we already discussed. Then the section third is resource person introduction, followed by their virtual dialogue. So this would be section 3, and section 4 would be concluding remarks and vote of thanks. Again, you can take it from the Zoom recordings, like how the concluding remarks and vote of thanks was given. So that content can be prepared from there. And section 5 is group photograph. As of now, Lalit, if you want, you can means ignore the participation analysis, but in future programs, if you add few more fields in which you can say calculate certain things in data also, that would be great, because once you show the things in your report in graphs also, that makes the you can say a report more attractive also. So if you see our UN 75 reports, we have used both bar graphs as well as pie chart in terms of showing the participation analysis. And section 6 is annexure, in which we'll be having the program flow, minute-to-minute program, and e-feedback and analysis of virtual dialogue. Again, this e-feedback and analysis of virtual dialogue, if you remember, towards the end of our sessions on these different days, Rajiv sir always shares a link with you in which you have to give the feedback of that particular program. So this, we have made it a practice that in every virtual dialogue, or let's say physical workshop also, or sessions also, we always have this feedback system in which we analyze where we were doing good and where are the gaps in which we can improve in our forthcoming programs, right? So for your convenience, this e-feedback and analysis we'll be designing, APSWDP team would be designing, and Rajesh sir would be sharing it with you, so that it becomes easier for you to include that particular feedback and analysis in annexure section of the report. So this is the entire structure of tomorrow's program that you can use while drafting the report. Any additions or deletions you want to do, it is entirely up to you all, because this is one of the recommended structures that we have given you from APSWDP, but it is your will, it is your this thing, whether you want to change it, it is entirely up to you. Am I right, Rajiv ji?
Yes, yes, Hitesh sir. And even if anyone have any innovation into it, so please go ahead with your innovations.
Right. So any questions, because it's 3:35 and Rajiv, I have completed it on time. And
Sir,
this
it's
document,
really.
Rajiv sir would be sharing with all of you.
Thank you, sir. For it's wonderful exercise. I hope all participants and the students, those who involved in tomorrow's activities, are happily know about how reporting and recording is happen. So I personally thanks Hitesh Kumar Gulati sir for taking this wonderful exercise and
Thank you.
this session. Yeah, so I hope all
Thank you.
benefited with this content. So, sir, I take the advantage of your exercise. So, can you just share the last table again? So that we will. I think Vivek sir is here with us.
Yes. Yes.
Vivek sir,
So,
are you here with us?
so I'm sharing it in the chat window also, this document.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you just either you send me a WhatsApp because I
Yes,
need to.
I'll share it on your WhatsApp also, and I'm
Yes.
sharing it in chat box also. Both the ways it will come.
Thank you, thank you. So that actually the next 20, 25-minute discussion is based on tomorrow's activity only. So just we need to check the status of the activities scheduled and planned by the team. And also, if you have time, so you can also provide some the ideas how we improve the existing planning. And Vivek sir is also joining us.
Right. Rajiv sir, if you can just open it and see if it is okay or not. I have shared it.
Just yes, yes, it's working. Just a minute,
It's okay. I hope this is the document in which all the sections are mentioned. I have not shared the other document with only one or two sections.
but that is wonderful, sir. That
Right.
is wonderful.
And even on WhatsApp also, I'm sharing so that you can share it with everybody before we end today's program also.
Yes. So Vivek sir, can you confirm your availability? You are here with us.
Yes, Rajiv, very good afternoon.
Very good
Uh,
afternoon, Dr. Sumit. Yeah, very good
yes,
afternoon.
me and Mr. Vivek, we have joined from the same ID.
Oh, great.
I'm just trying to log into from my ID. We are here.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I hope the leaders of APSWDP, in addition to Hitesh, is here. So in the meantime, I just open the structure. So Lalit, can you just start the update? Any like you have with us your status, like the deliberation and duties with all the teams, and what is the status of your planning part?
Thank you so much, sir. So finally, I think after getting this structure, now I am also too much confident about tomorrow's event because, sir, it was like totally confusing in specifically in last 3 days. But after the documents shared by the Hitesh sir and the support which we have just like gotten from you, it's very nice, sir. And currently, if I give you the update of the programs, then we are very much clear with these duties of the participants which we are working together. So I have to just distribute two duties, that is the taking screenshot and recording the data, so that will be done by me today only. And at registration level, sir, we have gotten 70 plus registrations till now through the
Great.
registration link. And sir, rest all the things are clear. Just sir, we need one official mail to be sent by you to the resource person, sir, on behalf of APSWDP.
That's great. So we will do that, no issue. Maybe in next 1 or 2 hours, we will send the official communication to all the resource persons.
Yes, sir. I will share the email IDs and the concerned mobile numbers with you through the WhatsApp.
Okay, okay.
Rest all is clear, sir. Now. we are excited towards the tomorrow's event, the first event which we are just organizing at national level.
Excellent, excellent.
Rajiv,
Lalit. So
if you allow, can I share something?
yeah, sir, please go ahead, sir.
Actually, Dr. Sumit and we were together in community, so it took long time, and actually we were too much into depth discussion, makeover and many things. So we just
Yes.
got late, so sorry for that. And like I am observing all of you in the WhatsApp group, and I have also tried to mention, given some suggestions on some professional part. So the team which is organizing the entire event, the message to them is also go for second line leadership. Second line leadership means in case of any problem arises due to network failure, due to some health issues or anything else, so the person who is moderating, so second line moderator should be there. The person who is monitoring or technical part, so second line technical team must be there. So it doesn't mean that you have 11 plus 11 persons. The concern is among the organizing team of 11 students, you just want to give them dual responsibility. In case if I am moderating, then second person should also have the opportunity or nominated as a moderator, second line moderator. So because our experiences always say we were never failure in organizing virtual event just because we were having second line of leadership. In case of somebody is facing problem, then without mentioning anything to the audience or to the organizing team, one should immediately take over. For example, वेलकम करते समय हो सकता है किसी का माइक डिस्टर्ब हो जाए और फिर हम वेट करें कि राजीव किसी को फोन करें और बोले कि नहीं अब तुम वेलकम कर दो, तो इमीडिएट अगर लगता है आधा मिनट लगता है कि कुछ दिक्कत है, तो सेकंड पर्सन जिसको ये जिम्मेदारी होगी उसके पास सेम कॉपीज होंगी क्या बोलना है क्या नहीं बोलना है, तो इमीडिएटली ही और शी शुड से regret for having technical failure or technical knack, so we just want to continue from here. And in the meantime, जब तक restoration होता है तब तक आप उसको handle करें, और we will be there behind this event. And in case Rajiv, I think first of all give a disclaimer before the start of the event. You give a disclaimer that this program is managed and organized by a group of interns of MSW from RGNYD or IGNOU, and then hand over your platform to this team to organize. So first introduce the team and give them responsibility to initiate this process, so that listeners should also know this is a project, this is a pilot project which students are doing on their own, so that they will also have the understanding कि कहीं गलती होती है, they should not make issue of that कि नहीं समझ में आया गलत बोल दिया. So first we will be there to handle things. Okay, so this is all from my side, and best of luck, and I hope it will be a remarkable event by young inspiring social workers. So good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. So we are fully confident. Even Lalit has mentioned that he's fully confident now to organize this particular event. And I know that Lalit have a good hand with the people who are associated with Lalit now for this particular event. Akshaya, Vikas, and the many more are working very actively with Lalit. So Lalit, you can even continue with your the deliberations. So how you proceed tomorrow? Like for example, in the beginning, so how you proceed? So can you just elaborate the process of the event? You have prepared the minute to minute. So can you just
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for that, sir. As Vivek sir just mentioned about the climax and the overall guidelines will be given by you. So that for that particular section, I was little bit confused, like how we'll just go and just start the program. So it is very much in safer side that you will just open the program and you will just hand over it to the Rohit sir. So Rohit is overall moderating the program, and Vivek sir has also mentioned about that, sir, technical level we need second team for handling this. So sir, I want to point the issue which is like mentioned by Akshay here, because due to his experience he just said that we need like two participants to just handle the technical side. So for that we have just, sir, created one like backup team which is handled by Akshay and Vikas and 2-3 or more people we are having. For that purpose we'll do that, and after that if we follow, sir, minute to minute program, then the things will work like that only. So we just, if I talks about the introduction part. So introduction is nothing, but it will be, sir, it can be skipped now because you are just introducing the program now. So I think we'll directly go towards this, like we'll hand over to the Rohit and he will just start the event. Because introduction was like, it was actually for that introducing this event is like organized by us under this project.
Just a minute, Lalit. I want to here intervene. I think Hitesh bhai, if you don't mind, can you come in for 2 minutes tomorrow? Because
Definitely.
Rajiv is a guest speaker tomorrow. So I want,
Definitely. Even I can join for more time also. It's not 2 minutes. However you desire, I'll join accordingly.
because I have just observed Rajiv is a guest or speaker, so he should not introduce the team. So I think better be as a part of EPS WTP, you should introduce this team and this initial, so that they can take over and can run.
Right.
And one thing more to the entire team, so I find it's a very structured and discrete planning, and they must have learned a lot from this event. I just want to convey to the team leader and the other committee members of this organizing team to include other members as well, those who could not speak, those who could not or feel like comfortable in sharing or something else. I mean to say that those who are not the front runners for this program, they should also be introduced at the back, at the end of the concluding. So they should be maintained, और इनके जो photographs वगैरह हैं कहीं पे document में जरूर आने चाहिए, जिससे कि second time हो तो we want leadership to be rotated. Those who can maintain or do planning or can run or implement, second time those will also be the front liners, those who never find it comfortable in planning, or so we want a rotational thing. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
And Lalit, adding to what you were sharing, we should give the program introduction, because that will give a background of why we are having this program on World Tobacco Day. So this is my suggestion, that we should always give the program introduction, why we all are here. Because
Yes,
straight
sir.
away,
Yes, sir.
straight away starting with the program would not give a very good feeling, but that program introduction will set the context that why we all are joining this virtual dialogue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's clear, sir. We'll do that, sir. Because without any without any foundation, we can't start anything. For that, we'll have backup. So, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Vivek, sir. Thank you, Hitesh, sir, for joining us tomorrow, because we want you also in this program. And sir, further talking about the schedule of the program. So yeah, as Hitesh sir mentioned that introduction and the moderation will be handled by Rohit, and backend I will just take care of that. And after that, Ashmita will just do the welcome of the guest and chief guest of the program. And after that, we are having addresses by the guest of honor and chief guest. And after that, we'll directly go towards the guest speakers. So we are having 3 guest speakers with us. And if we were just discussing about the questions. So sir, as Vivek sir mentioned about the less participations of some participants, like it is due to sir network issues or some other issues. So we have just created sir nearly 6-7 questions are created by Mohan, and 2-3 questions are also be on its preparing stage. So we'll just give sir flexibility, like 1 or 2 question to those persons who are facing such issues, so that they can come up on the screen and they can directly interact with the resource person. So with this sir, we'll just distribute the questions in between the guest speakers, so that they can also feel interactive, and the students which are facing some issues, they will also feel good that they are the part of such program. So for that purpose, we are having questions. And after that sir, we are having sir, concluding will do, and the vote of thanks will be done by Mohan. And at the end, sir, the sir was telling about the introduction of the team. So we'll just play few slides, sir, having photographs of all the participants and all. Sorry, sir, all the organizing team members. So it will give sir motivation to all the team. So it will be like closing like that at the end.
Yeah, Lalit and Rohit, a few more things. While Rohit would be moderating, so as Vivek sir was sharing, first I'll say 1 or 2 lines, like this program is being organized by the APS WDP social work interns of IGNOU and RGNAYD. And then I'll hand it over to Rohit. As you have mentioned that Rohit will be moderating the entire program. So minute to minute, he'll be taking it. Like let's suppose once Rohit has given the introduction of this particular virtual dialogue, then he'll request, may I now request Miss Asmita to please welcome our chief guest and our chief guest, resource person. I'm sorry, our chief guest, guest of honors, and other resource persons. Because in the program flow, it is written welcome of chief guest and other panelists. But we have to welcome the chief guest, guest of honor, and the panelist, or you can say the resource person, right? So you can make that corrections in minute to minute program also. Welcome of chief guest, guest of honor, and panelist, right?
Yes,
So once
yes.
that is being done by Miss Asmita, again Rohit will come forward and then he'll say, thank you so much, Miss Asmita. May I now request Dr. Sumit Arora, our guest of honor and President APS WDP, to please give his address. Okay. Then once Dr. Sumit has completed his address, then Rohit will thank Dr. Sumit and then he'll request Mr. Karan Kalia to please give the address. And once Mr. Karan Kalia has completed, then again Rohit will come and say, thank you so much, Mr. Karan Kalia and Dr. Sumit Arora, for your sharing on these things. Now, may I request our chief guest to please give the inaugural address, Mr. Vivek Trivedi. Right? So, minute to minute, he'll be taking it. He'll be taking it. He'll be requesting people. Once that person has completed, he'll be thanking, and then he'll go to the next particular person based on that particular program flow, which has already been shared with all. I hope it makes it very clear now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It makes it like very clear also, and sir, it gives it some professionalism. It will feel like we are
Yes.
in some real world. So it will
Yes.
sir, create that image. Thank you so much, sir, for this.
And even people who join the program, they'll also feel happy and they'll say, wow, what a program. They have gone in a very structured way in organizing this program.
Sir, I want to sir just share like I have invited sir one of my like cousin brothers. He's a UN youth coordinator, Mr. Anil Kumar. So he was like,
Okay.
Lalit, it's like a national level event. I have to prepare myself because I have just shared all those things. So he was like, I have to now prepare because it's not a like common event. We have to like become professional now.
Great. So
Excellent.
hats off and grand applause for the entire team who is working hard in organizing this virtual dialogue under the leadership of Rajiv sir.
No, it's a guidance of Hitesh, Vivek, sir, Sumit ji, and all, and excellent by the team who organizing this particularly. So excellent, Lalit. So I suppose that Rohit has prepared the script for the entire discussions. I suppose he is the moderator for tomorrow's sessions, and Ashmita, who introducing the guest and the speakers. So the task for Ashmita is to compile the short bio if they have. Either you need to collect from the experts and the speaker to create a slide on short bio of all the experts. And you have proposed few questions already. You have proposed. So Lalit, just to confirm, like, please share these questions with the speakers if they want, because if they have a question in advance, so they can prepare accordingly. And,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are working on that, sir.
Great. And Mohan, you can prepare the vote of thanks script with you, because you need to pay the vote of thanks at the end of the end of the program. And the introduction, either are thanks to the team, will be included in the vote of thanks only. So once the Mohan is proposing the vote of thanks, at the maybe the last line will be thanking to all the team who involved in this particular program, and show the picture of all the teammates. So maybe that is the cusp of your preparation, and you are working on that. So please ensure that everything is on your pace by today only, and tomorrow we will be doing excellent thing as
And
mentioned by.
And
Yeah.
with due permission of Rajiv sir, can I say two things?
Yes, sir, please.
One, it is a request to all to take a minute and fill the feedback form, because we don't want people to spend time on giving the feedback after the program. We want if they can give it right now, because it will hardly take 1 minute. You all know you have filled up earlier also. So one
Yes.
is this, and while giving the feedback, it's a request to all of you to switch on your videos also, so that we can have that particular thing that Rajiv ji and we all always have this in every programs. We take the group photographs of all the people who have joined this program. So
Yes.
please switch
So,
on your videos, and in the meantime, you can give your feedbacks on the screen on the link which
Uh,
is being provided to you.
yes, Hitesh ji, Rajiv ji, I would like to add with your kind permission.
yes, please go ahead, sir. Yeah.
All right. So there are three things that we want to know. First thing is like how many participants they have registered for this event. So our concern is
Yeah.
Rajiv ji and Hitesh ji, that in case if the participation is slightly less, we can float this message in our other groups also, so that we can get more and more registration. Okay. Second thing is that apart from the ready reference questions, we would also be taking the spot questions. Like for example, if somebody is posting in the chat box about some query or some question, we can also take those spot questions also. And lastly, the certification will be issued to those who will successfully give their feedback with name. So these three things, like I would like to add on. Yes, over to you now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sumit. Yes, Lalit, can you just add the certification part to your planning also? And it's rightly said, we will try to address all the questions, even mentioned in the chat section also, if time allow and everything. So we'll try to have an interactive session tomorrow. And
And Rohit, one more thing again, Rajiv ji, I'm adding one more thing. Rohit ji, when we organize any particular program, try to keep it in time. That is the reason, if you remember, a lot of times we also, as a resource person, we always say, okay, I have this much time left, this much time left. So if you remember, I was talking to Rajiv ji also that feel free to interrupt, because he is moderating today's program. So he should have this liberty of saying, Hitesh ji, please, it's last 2 minutes only, because otherwise it goes out of the time, and sometimes participants, they also don't like it.
yes.
So feel free to, means with a soft, you can say, request, you can say, okay sir, please try to conclude the session in 5 minutes, or let's say 2 minutes, depending upon the time frame that is being done for the person. In case if the person is going beyond the time, right?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
And
And
please switch on the videos. And thank you so much, Dr. Sumit, valuable inputs, and we all will keep in mind. And let me give you the score of feedback. We have 4 responses till now. So we will not let you leave this meeting till the time the feedbacks are over, right? As shared by Sumit sir also.
yes, yes.
And in the meantime, please switch on your videos. We'll have group photographs also.
Jerry Jones, Vanna, Anamika, Mohan Singh. Yes.
Lalit, how is your health now?
Yes, sir, it is good. Actually, sir, due to I was just working on field, na, sir. We were distributing some food to the like COVID-19 patients and their attendants. So what happened, sir? One of our organization, the state president, sir, died due to COVID. So the process is like now stopped, and we all are like infected. I thought that I'm also infected. So now I'm very much fine, sir.
Take care of your health, and do let us know in case if any help is required from our particular side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So The group photo is done, but the feedback number is
The
not.
feedback number is again 4. It has not moved further. And in fact,
Just
the team,
everyone, please
yeah,
click on the link provided to you on WhatsApp also and in the Zoom chat. Please click on the link and submit your feedback. And one more additional comment for tomorrow's. This is for Rohit and those who are coming on front as a moderator, as an announcer, as a vote of thanks person. So please come, if possible, you can join through your laptop. If because the laptop have a wide screen and a visibility of your is also good. And if possible, use the virtual screen because there is a some virtual screen will be provided a better look of behind you. So please try to use that if required. So we will prepare that one also for you. And sir, can you just update the final number of the feedback you have received?
the score is still the same, 4 feedbacks.
Okay. So I suppose
Hiteshji, can I know, I mean, how many have registered till date?
70, sir.
I am
70. So yes, your question is that. So the second thing is we have a Zoom account of 100. So 70 is already registered. So do we promote this event to other groups also? So we need to make some alternate option to accommodate all the audience. So how we will go?
Rajivji, just to add that our past experience says that if in case 100 people they registered, nearly 50 to 60 people they participate.
Yes.
So
yes.
since we have the slot of 100 in Zoom, we can still manage to float this message in other groups also. So we can have it like first come first serve basis.
Yeah, that also right. Okay, because
The rest of the people they can join through Facebook Live. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
That also possible because if we invite 120, 130, either 150, so maybe 100 can join.
Yes.
Sir, Rajiv sir.
Yes, Rohit. Yes.
Sir, you have suggested that join from your laptop, and what you were talking about the virtual screen or something. I didn't understand that. Sir.
Okay, so you have used the feature of virtual screen on Zoom?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay, so you have seen a screen behind me. There is a banner.
Yes, sir. Okay.
That is the virtual screen. Okay. So you can use through, here is an option near to mute and mute your video. So there is a drop down arrow. Once you click on the drop down and there is an option of choose virtual background. Okay, once you click choose virtual background, so you need to add your photographs, virtual screen there is a plus sign and choose your image that you need to like you are going to use as a virtual screen. So that relate to your event banner also. It is also good to have banner related things to your virtual screen.
So if you see the background of Rajiv sir, we have kept one side as blank so that his particular picture is being placed, image is being placed in that particular section. Yes. And the other section has a banner of the workshop, right? So for your convenience, we'll be sharing that particular screen with you so that whosoever wants to keep it as a background in Zoom, they can do it. But from now onwards, as we have this PowerPoint in which we have given you the source file sample also, which you can say use it in future programs, but you have to change the banner design in that.
Yes.
So for tomorrow's program, we'll be sharing it with you, and even the feedback message, Rajiv sir would be sharing it with you. So that we'll be doing tonight itself. Like we'll be sharing it by 9 o'clock tonight itself with all of you in the group.
Hiteshji.
Hanji.
Can we have a small message for circulation in WhatsApp, small, so that we can circulate in 2-3 groups?
For this registering for this World
Yeah,
Tobacco Day?
because like Dr. Sumit has shared now, we can float in few groups. So a small 3-4 line
Right.
message along with link and banner.
Right, we'll do that.
And tomorrow reporting time is 10:15 or 10:30.
Rajiv, can you please share?
I think we can join 10:15. So
Okay.
The first 30 minutes we will have the access of all the stock of progress, and we are we are inviting the people from 10:45.
Okay.
And one last thing, Lalit and team, this time you have prepared the registration in surveyheart.com,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? You can again think of another option also. Like if I talk about the programs that we organize, we also learn from different experiences. We also tried different methods earlier, and now what we are doing is based on different things being researched by Rajiv ji also. What we have done now is we are using Zoom for registration, because from Zoom we can take out the attendance also, like which all participants they attended the program for how much duration, and from that we are also able to make that participation analysis also, because we can export the data into Excel, and then probably then we can calculate that particular thing. So in future programs, even you can also think registration again done in Zoom, and even the program is also recorded in Zoom. So that gives you a much better option, because one platform is being used for both the things. So this you can think in near future also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll definitely do that. But sir, due to some limited resources and like free resource available in the social media, I've just used that only.
Right, right. Because
Thank you,
once
thank you.
Rajiv ji has created the link, so he has that particular option of putting in the registration field also. So this
Yes.
means you can learn it from Rajiv sir also in future.
So
Right?
maybe
So
in
we
maybe
also
in other
mutually
assignments.
learn from each other.
Yes, definitely. So maybe in another assignment, maybe in because we have left 2 months for this particular exercise, so we may use the second criteria for this also. Yeah.
And let me share the score. It is 8 now. 8.
Excellent, sir. So there is a 12 student now with
When
us.
those students who are interested to continue can even be a part of association after completing their MSW also. They can be a team, and we, depending upon the dedication and devotion and seriousness towards this profession, we will push them to go for abroad also. We can recommend few of you, those who will show incredible interest, will definitely recommend for fellowships after completion of your MSW. This is my promise to all of you. But all of you have to do, I have mentioned in my group message that working beyond time is one skill which will not be which cannot be acquired overnight. It will take time. So my suggestion to all of you, because I have seen you people exchanging messages late evening, late night, I was happy that all of you have like zeal to plan. So मैंने मैसेज लाइक सभी के लिए डाला है. वर्किंग अगेंस्ट टाइम इज अ बिग स्किल, एंड जो टाइम आने वाला है और जो चल रहा है, COVID pandemic has given a tough lesson to entire world in every spheres, in every domain. So pandemic के post pandemic का situation क्या होगा काम करने का, आप लोग शायद imagine नहीं कर पाएंगे. So working against time, you have to learn, you have to develop a habit and building networks to survive. और ये सब चीजें आगे आने वाले टाइम में और टफ होंगी. और सोशल सेक्टर वैसे ही डेफिसिट बजट का होता है, घाटे का बजट होता है. जब लोग अर्न करेंगे तब इस सेक्टर को पैसा देते हैं काम करने के लिए. तो आपको टाइम टू टाइम अपने स्किल्स पॉलिश करने होंगे, नेटवर्क करना होगा, और किसी भी एंगल पे जाके ये नहीं सोचना होगा चलो आज रेस्ट कर लेते हैं. दैट वन डे रेस्ट और 1 hour रेस्ट सम टाइम के लिए. सो थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your commitment, and it's really motivating to all the students. So any last comment, any query, questions by any of the students?
Thank you, Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful closing comment. And this is a very common question in between my group, sir. Like Akshay, Rohit always ask these type of question, like when APSWDP is like calling us to Chandigarh for offline. So I was like, no, no, we'll do one day. So this, thank you so much, sir, for
We
such.
will surely invite all of you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent.
So we are excited for that, sir.
Great, Rohit. Thank you.
So Rajiv, I think
even I told Lalit that we are looking forward to do a like glacial conference or Himalayan conference. So I have told Lalit to take a lead and be the flag bearer in say Kinnaur or say Pangi, tough terrains, and we can have a great discussion with indigenous people, indigenous population, and developing a resource network on indigenous knowledge. So be prepared. And Chandigarh is a gateway to Himachal and north of India. So naturally, once you will be to Himachal Pradesh, so definitely you will have to land up here in Chandigarh.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Excellent. So thank you everyone for joining and making this discussion very fruitful and very important. So today's time is over. So now we wait for, yes,
Sir,
Hitesh,
I
sir,
want to. Sorry, sir, I'm interrupting.
Yes,
yes,
please
Lalit,
go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
I'm just saying to my team, sir, like don't be panic. They are having some few questions in WhatsApp, so we'll talk in late, like 7 to 8 p.m. We are having one meeting, so everybody is invited for that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Lalit. So right now I'll share the names who have given the feedback, but I request all others to share their feedback as soon as possible. So people who have shared their feedbacks, their names are Akshay, Lalit Kumar Dogra, Vikas Chand, it's Chumingam. I hope I have pronounced the name in right way.
Horam, sir. Horam.
Okay. Then Rohit Raj, then Jerry Jones, then Mohan Singh, and Anismita. So 8 people have given the feedback, and as Rajiv sir has also announced, we'll end the program today, and we request the rest of the participants to give their feedback as soon as possible. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hitesh, sir. Thank you. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Thanks a lot. Now today's program is closing now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank
Lalit,
you, sir.
call
Thank you,
anytime
sir.
when you require any guidance. Yeah. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Bye bye. Mute and sir, unmute करें. Okay.